Hi, I'm Susan Surman. I would love to just read a little passage from the new book, Dancing at All the Weddings. And it isn't about weddings at all. It came about when I couldn't do something and somebody said, well, you can't dance at all the weddings. I said, what a great title. But as I started to write, it was a little negative, so we changed it to dancing. But this is, Elaine has choices to go to New York, to be an actress, to marry the man her mother wants her to marry, and stay in Boston because he's the kind you marry. Anyway, they do get married, they get divorced, and she is finding herself. She's going through the first stage of the 5 stages of a healthy divorce, and this is her denial stage. She takes herself off to Europe. So we pick up with Elaine in London. She's just escaping after this marriage of 30 years is falling apart. They were both standing at the corner of Sloane Street and Knightsbridge, waiting for the light to change. Their eyes met. He was stunning and very much resembled Paul Newman. He spoke first. His voice was as soft and dark as the mink coat she was wearing. Would you like to go somewhere for a drink? His clipped British accent would have been a turn-on for any ice maiden. His clipped British accent would have been a turn-on for an ice maiden. And today, Elaine was in heat. The puritanical New Englander who had only ever slept with 2 men in her 40-something years became, for lack of a better word, curious. The thought of a drink at 5 in the afternoon with a handsome stranger was totally delicious. Elaine's smile was acceptance enough to the invitation. You have beautiful teeth, said the man whose eyes were positively as blue as the feet of a Sicilian grape squasher. Not exactly a romantic comparison, except perhaps for a gypsy, but she had always wanted an occasion to use the line ever since she saw that famous scene with Lucille Ball barefoot in a vat squashing grapes on the I Love Lucy TV show. I'm American, she replied, taking it for granted that the whole world knew that Americans were known for their immaculately white, straight teeth. Without further words, he took her arm and led her to a little place he knew, the back seat of his white Rolls-Royce that was parked in a nearby cul-de-sac. He could have been the chauffeur for all she knew, thinking she had money to burn. Money was all the aphrodisiac some people needed. Elaine was fascinated more by her own behavior than by him. One drink led to another, and as the saying goes, one thing led to another. Hidden away by the blacked-out windows and swallowed up by the comfortable seats, she threw caution to the wind and did what she had never done before. It's like doing it in a basket of leather gloves, she squealed.